I will take attendance and share my screen real quick. So how's everybody doing?
Good.
Everybody's doing good? Anybody interviewing for any jobs or anything? No? All right, what we are going to do today is we're going to talk about our trade jobs. First period did a really good job on it. I did have a few more people in first period, but we're just going to go through them and talk about all the things that there is out there for trade jobs. So anybody want to volunteer to go first? Nobody? Well, I'm going to put it. Let's go with Miranda. Why don't you tell us about your trade?
Started carpentry and daily activities might include following blueprints and building plans to meet needs of the client, installing structures and fixtures such as windows and molding, measuring, cutting, and shaping wood, plastic, and other materials, construction, building frameworks including walls, floors, and door frames, and inspecting and replacing damaged framework or other structures.
Mm-hmm.
Skills needed, you need business skills. Most are self-employed, and they need to be able to bid on jobs and track inventory. I can't read today, apparently.
Yeah.
They need to be detail-oriented, have math skills, physical stamina, and physical strength, and problem-solving skills. Training required. Most carpenters learn their trade in 3 to 4 year apprenticeships. There are many 2-year schools for carpentry, and they have to complete at least 144 hours of technical training and 2,000 hours of paid on-the-job training.
Okay. And that's actually if you get in the union and stuff. Can you learn carpentry just on your own and become a trade and do it? Yeah. I mean, that's something, I still would have went to college, but that's something I wish I would have done when I was in high school. Went over to ATEC and at least learn carpentry or automobile, that I could work on my own cars or build something. It's just an important fact. You hand me a hammer now, I have no clue what to do with it. So, good. How much money did you get to that?
No, not yet.
Okay, keep going. You're doing good.
Carpentry is in demand for most jobs. The typical salary in the median for the U.S. is $35,800, but in Ohio it's higher, specifically.
Mm-hmm.
Benefits of the career: healthcare insurance, life insurance, flexible spending amounts for healthcare, and dependent day care. Short and long-term disability coverage, a 401k plan, profit sharing, tuition assistance, I can't read, and paid vacation and holidays. Negatives of the career: there are many safety hazards, hard work in all kinds of weather, and you have to work with all kinds of clients.
True.
Could you see doing this career? Probably not. I don't like working with my hands a lot when it comes to construction.
And I just want you guys to see that there are tons of trade jobs out there too. That was one thing about this class. I wanted you guys to see that there's all kinds of stuff out there. So you guys did a really good job on these. Very happy with it. Does anybody have any questions on carpentry? Miranda, you explained that very well. And there are different types. I mean, you could go in a house building. You could go into framing. You could go into drywalling. There are so many different things that you could go into. Plus, even going into the union and working on the big buildings and stuff. Even building bridges you could get into. So, good job. Any volunteers to go next?
I will, but I basically did the same thing as Miranda, so.
That's okay. We can just touch up on it, Deanna, and go from there. Go ahead. Tell us about it.
Daily activities I did on carpentry. So daily activities are blueprints, building plans to meet the needs of the clients, cut and measure the shape of the plastic and wood, construct building or frameworks, instruct the direct laborers and other construction helpers, skills that are needed for the job, business skills, detail-oriented, and math skills, physical stamina, physical strength, and problem-solving skills. Training for this job. Most carpenters learn from their trade throughout a 3 to 4 year apprenticeship. Each year for the program, apprentices must complete at least 144 hours of technical training and 2,000 hours of pay-on-the-job training. They also may receive specialized training in concrete rigging, welding, scaffolding, building, fall protection, confined workspaces, and optional safety and health administration, and 10 and 30-hour safety courses.
And see, you guys both did more of just going into the union and stuff like that. You could do other things besides that too. You guys did a great job on that. Keep going.
This job is in demand because employment of carpentry is projected to grow 8% from 2018 to 2028, faster than the average for all occupants. Increased levels of new home building and remodeling activity will require more carpenters. How much is the yearly outcome? Carpenters earn an average salary of $51,120 in 2018. Comparable jobs earn the following average salary in 2019. Structural iron and steel workers make $58,170. Brick masons and block masons made $54,430. Blazers made $48,620, and construction workers made $4,350.
Good. Anybody have questions on carpentry? And like we just said, you could go down different avenues on what you do with that. All kinds of stuff out there for that. So very good, both of you. I appreciate that. Anybody else want to volunteer to go next?
I'll go.
All right, Jill, go ahead.
I did radiation therapist. The daily activities are they explain treatment plans to the patients and answer questions about the treatment. They follow safety procedures to protect the patient and themselves from the exposure to radiation. They examine machines to make sure they are safe and they are working properly. They keep detailed records of the treatments. They monitor the patients to check for unusual reactions to the treatments. They operate machines to treat the patients with radiation. They check the computer program to make sure it's like the right level of radiation used. And then they x-ray the patients to see what the exact location is that they need the treatment at. Skills needed. You need to be able to have like better time management. You have to have like active listening. You like and then speaking. You have to have like critical thinking. And then oh my god, social perceptiveness. I can't say words. Okay, sorry.
That's all right.
Then like coordination. You have to be like an active listener. You don't really need training for this, but you do need levels of education like the associate's degree, and you have to pass a certification exam. The job is in demand, and the yearly income is $82,330. Benefits: you have a predictable schedule because most treatments are scheduled, and then there's always new learning opportunities. And negatives: radiation therapists are always on their feet. It's sometimes emotionally difficult, and then they are near the radiation. As a radiation therapist, they are like part of a healthcare team. I don't see myself doing this because I'm not like an extreme like talkative person or like a people person at all. And like that's one major skill that you do need to be a radiation therapist, so that like you can kind of calm down the patients.
Mm-hmm.
And
Good
then
point.
okay, I'm done.
You done? Okay, very good job. Anybody have any questions on radiation therapy? That's a great job. How long did you say you had to go to schooling for that?
I know that you have to have an associate's degree.
Okay, so a 2-year degree, and you're, once again, another 2-year degree that you're making a lot of money. So, okay, very good. Good job. Anybody else want to volunteer to go next? No? Chase, I'm going to call on you then, buddy. You're up.
All right. I did welding.
Okay.
Welding is joining together metal pieces or parts by heating the surfaces to with a blowtorch or electric arc by pressing, hammering, or etc. Daily activities. They weld components in flat vertical overhead positions. Remove rough spots from work pieces. Use portable grinders. Use hard files. And use scrappers.
You know what different types of welds there are?
What?
You know the different types of welds? There's 3 different types of welds.
I did. I don't know if I put it on here.
Yeah, it's MIG, TIG, and STIG are the different types of welds. So keep going. You're doing a good job.
Training. Some employees require welds to have a high school diploma and require completion of employee-based welding tests. Other employees look for a certificate or undergraduate degree from a technical school, from a school or community college. Welders may also learn techniques welding. Yeah, for welding.
Okay, how much money did you get into that? I didn't.
Yeah. Yearly salary is $38,150.
Okay. So you're making And I'll be honest with you guys, I mean, there are tons of welding jobs even right now too. A couple of my students who graduated about 2 years ago are making very good money. Biggest thing with welding is you have to be able to pass a drug test, and a lot of those people can't. So it also is very dangerous. Like if you take a job as an underwater welder, I mean, when you're dealing with oxygen and flammables, it's just not good. And plus, their life expectancy underwater welders are only about 53 years old. So very good. Good job, Chase. Joes, you were up.
I picked cosmetology.
Okay.
Some of their daily activities are making appointments for your clients, keeping your work zone organized, cutting hair, dyeing hair, styling, and sanitize workstation, cutting and styling hair. And then on like the other end of it, there's like pedicures and manicures and then like massages. Skills needed: being able to be friendly with your clients. Math skills are needed for mixing color for desired hair color. Knowing different hairstyles and how to cut. Knowing how to use hot tools and hair cutting products. And then hardworking skills and patience. Training needed: State of Ohio requires 1,200 of cosmetology school, then 8 hours of continuing educational hours every 2 years to keep your license. Some other training needs: you must be able to own like your own combs and brushes and curling iron, straightener, and styling products. Is this trade job in demand? According to the Bureau of Labor Statistics, cosmetology has a growth rate of 16% due to increasing population and employment to growth 8% each year. How much is the yearly income? The median salary for a cosmetologist is $39,243, can be slightly more in large cities or slightly less in towns. Benefits: if you love to do hair, makeup, and nails, then working as a cosmetologist will allow you to express yourself. Becoming a cosmetologist can express brand new hairstyles and makeup. The negatives are long hours, working with chemicals, standing all day, dealing with difficult clients, and there's a license required. Could you see yourself doing this career? Yes, I do. I will be attending ATEC next year for this program, and I can't wait.
Okay, good. Did you get accepted?
Yeah, I
Joes? Okay, awesome. And this is a job that you can do while, let's say you go to college and do something else. I mean, you can make money while you're in college doing this. So, I mean, it's actually an avenue you could do or use it as a secondary career too. So, very good. Anybody have questions on cosmetology? No? All righty, very good. Corey, you're the last one there, buddy.
All right. I did electricity. An electrician is a tradesman specializing in electrical wiring of buildings, transmission lines, stationary machines, and related equipment. Electricians may be employed in the installation of new electrical components or the maintenance and repair of existing electrical infrastructure. Daily activities of an electrician: they read blueprints and technical diagrams, install and maintain wiring, control, and lighting systems, inspect electrical components such as transformers and circuit breakers, identify electrical problems with a variety of testing devices, repair or replace wiring equipment or fixtures using hand tools and power tools, follow state and local building regulations based on the National Electric Code, and direct and train workers to install, maintain, and repair electrical wiring or equipment. Skills needed: good practical skills, confidence when using power tools, the ability to analyze technical drawings, close attention to detail, and the ability to focus for long periods of time. Training required: high school diploma or equivalent, level 3 NVQ diploma in electrotechnical services, a level 3 NVQ diploma in installing electrotechnical systems and equipment. This trade job is in demand. It is expected to grow 10% from 2018 to 2028. The yearly income is $51,880 USD, and the hourly pay is $24.94 USD. The benefits of this job: often receive overtime pay, health insurance, dental insurance, paid vacations, holidays, and sick days, etc. Negatives: this electrical work can be dangerous. You must follow specific building codes, and most electricians find themselves working at odd hours of the day. Can I see myself doing this career? I can see myself doing this career because I'm going to ATEC for it next year, and I'm going to Columbus to job shadow my dad's cousin for a week.
Very good. And this is another area I think you could go down many different avenues. I mean, you could do, commercial electricity. You could even work on, the towers. You can work on poles. Tons of jobs out there for this, and it's really in demand. And even a lot of factories right now need electrical engineers and stuff that you could go in and get hired right away and make big time money. So
Yeah.
very good. You guys all picked very good trades. I'm very happy with that. I do want to give the people that are here, I did mark a few people absent, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. I'm going to keep it running for 13 more minutes. If you guys have questions, you guys can go ahead and work on your papers that you have due. If you have questions, like Deanna did a good job emailing me yesterday about some questions. So I really want you guys to think deep about that, though. That question that Deanna had was, how do I know I'm going to be the one that's going to get hired? You got to remember, when you're going for a job, what's going to set you apart from everybody else that's going for it? And that's what I want you to be able to explain on that one. So when you dig deep into that, think about what makes you unique. What makes you the one that deserves that job? So I want you to be able to explain that. Anybody going for summer jobs right now or thinking about interviewing?
Do you know where Hemlock Springs is?
Yeah. Yep.
I work up there.
Oh, that's where you're working already?
Yeah.
Good. Good. Did you have to interview for that job?
No, my grandpa got me the job because he works up there.
Okay. Very
I was
good.
working there for about a week.
Okay. So you're making money. That's good.
Yeah.
Good. Very good. Anybody else summer jobs looking at? No? If you guys have any questions about interviewing, make sure you ask me. I can help you, and we'll go from there. All right. I'm going to go ahead and